Hi, and welcome back to English with Anna. English is a challenging language. When it comes to spelling and pronunciations, there are so many inconsistencies. There are many language rules, and not all of them apply to every word. Today, we're going to go over 10 words that are commonly mispronounced. As a heads up, the pronunciations I'm going to give you are according to my accent. So I'm from the United States, from the New England region, and I'm specifically from the state of Maine. But these are the pronunciations you'll find in most dictionaries. The first word is comfortable. Comfortable. I sometimes hear people say comfortable and put the stress and emphasis on the last two syllables, saying table, but instead we want to put the emphasis and stress on the first syllable. Comf. Comfortable. Comfortable. Think of it as a three-syllable word. Comfortable. 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 My bed is so comfortable. The next word is library. Library. Another pronunciation I hear all the time is library. Library. They drop the first R, and instead of saying brary, say berry. In library, we want to make sure we're pronouncing both R's, two R's. Library. Library. I went to the library to get a few books. The next word is vegetable. Vegetable. I've heard some people say vegetable and vegetable, making it four syllables, but we just want to say vegetable. Vegetable. I went to the farmer's market to buy some vegetables. Jewelry. Jewelry. I've heard some people pronounce this as jewelry, making it three syllables, but a trick to remember how to pronounce this word correctly is to think of what jewelry is made up of. Jewels. So think jewelry. Just adding that re on the end. Jewelry. 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 I love to wear jewelry. Okay, the next one is salmon. Salmon. I hear native English speakers say this all the time, and they pronounce it as salmon. Salmon, and really pronouncing that L. You'll most often hear the pronunciation of salmon as salmon in the southern US states. So it's correct in the southern US, but for majority of the US, it's salmon. To correctly pronounce the word, think of dropping the L. We don't want to pronounce the L. By doing this, we also change the sound of the letter A in this word. The A in salmon is pronounced like the A in cat. Cat. Salmon. Salmon. We are going to have salmon for dinner tonight. Another commonly mispronounced word that's very similar to salmon is almond. Almond. Just like how in salmon we don't pronounce the L, we also don't want to say almond. We want to say almond. In this word, the A sounds similar to words such as olive and ostrich. Almond. Almond. The second syllable is also sometimes pronounced as mond, but to say it correctly, we want to think of it as mund. Kind of like the word month. Month. Mund. Almond. Almond. The almond tree is in bloom right now. The next word is clothes. Clothes. I've heard pronunciations such as cloths, which is a different word, and clothes. Let's start with the first k sound. K. Let's add an l, kl, kl, and let's round out the mouth and add the o. Clo. Clo. The S in this word makes the Z sound. Clothes. Clothes. I did skip the letters T and H, but that's because the Z sound is so strong in this word, we basically skip it. Let's try saying the word a couple of times. Clothes. 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 I went shopping for some clothes. A popular mispronunciation is between two words, dessert and desert. A dessert is a sweet treat we normally eat after dinner, and a desert is a place that has little water, rain, and a lot of sand. Many native English speakers often flip the pronunciations of these words. Before we go into the pronunciations of these words, I want to show you a trick I learned a little while back on how to know which word is which. The trick was given to me by my 6th grade history teacher when I kept confusing the spelling of the two words. We use two S's for dessert because we want to have two desserts, but we only put one S in desert because we only want to walk through one desert. Let's go over the pronunciation of dessert first. Dessert. Dessert. We don't say desert, we say dessert. Instead of the S sound, we drop that and add a Z sound. The stress is on the second syllable. Zert. Zert. Dessert. Dessert. Instead of saying des, we say duh. Dessert. Dessert. I love to eat dessert. For desert, we don't say dessert. Again, just like dessert, we drop the S sound and add a Z sound. Desert. In this word, we put the stress on the first syllable. Des. Des. Desert. Desert. The desert is very hot. Purchase. Purchase. We don't say purchase and put the stress on the second syllable. Instead, we put the stress on the first syllable. Purchase. Purchase. Chase in this word is pronounced as chus, similar to the U or sound, like in the words up and under. Purchase. Purchase. I went to purchase a TV, but they were all sold out. The last word for today is talk. Similar to the words salmon and almond, we drop the L sound. I've heard many students say tolk or talc, but we want to make sure we drop the L sound. We pronounce the word talk like walk, lock, chalk, or rock. Talk. Talk. I need to talk to you. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you have ever mispronounced any of these words. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.